The last time I did a review on the American Express Gold Card was August 19, 2023, but a lot of things in that video are outdated now that American Express has now updated the Gold Card. It has a new color, it has a new look. So this is one of the things that I feel like has to be talked about, especially that they have new points and new systems and a lot of different things. Basically, I'm going to go over all of those things in this video. Me personally, I do not plan on getting the American Express Gold Card, and I'm also going to talk about that throughout the video. And maybe you fall in the boat with me where you don't really see the purpose in having the American Express Gold Card, or you're in the other boat where it works perfectly fine for you or is very beneficial. But let's get into it. So let's start off with the elephant in the room, but the new color option, which is called white gold. You always had the option to get gold or rose gold for quite some time now, but the white gold is the new option that you have with the American Express Gold Card, which I would say, from my own opinion, it looks really good. It looks very nice, but I still don't think it's a reason to get the American Express Gold Card. I do know a lot of people will go for it because of this, and it does look very elegant, and trust me, I do agree, but I still wouldn't say get the American Express Gold Card simply because they did a color refresh. And we also have to talk about the other major change to the American Express Gold Card, but it went from a $250 annual fee to a $325 annual fee, which making it a $75 increase. And I completely understand why American Express done this. Is simply because inflation, and I understand that from a company standpoint, but from a customer standpoint, this is a hefty jump. And for somebody like me, obviously I wasn't interested in the Gold Card before. I'm definitely not interested in it now. So obviously, it depends on who you are and how beneficial the American Express Gold Card is to you. But there is a bright side to this. Although the annual fee is pretty high, if you never had the American Express Gold Card, the first year that you have the card, you also will get a welcome bonus. And currently, for a limited time, they are offering 90,000 MR points. Well, that's at least what I found on the internet. But I've watched some other creators before making this video, and they actually found some bonuses up to 100,000 MR points whenever you sign up for the American Express Gold Card currently at the moment. I wasn't able to find the 100,000 MR points, but I did find one for 90,000 MR points after you spend $6,000 within the first 6 months using the American Express Gold Card, which that would definitely offset that $325 annual fee in your first year of having the card. But obviously, if you already got a sign up bonus with the American Express Gold Card, then you won't have this offer. But they are also offering another bonus. You could also receive 20% back in statement credits on eligible purchases made at restaurants worldwide within the first 6 months of card membership, up to $100 back. So not much has changed with the American Express Gold Multipliers. You still get 4x membership reward points at restaurants worldwide, up to $50,000 per year on purchases. 4x membership reward points at US supermarkets on up to $25,000 per year in purchases. 3x membership reward points for flights booked directly with airlines or on amextravel.com. 1x membership reward points per dollar spent on all other eligible purchases. And you get $120 Uber cash. Basically, you get $10 in Uber cash every month on your Gold Card. And plus, you'll earn 4x points on every purchase you make on Uber Eats, up to $50,000 per calendar year. But make sure you add the American Express Gold Card to your Uber account in order to start getting that Uber cash per year. So you do get $84 in Dunkin' credits. And why I find that a bit funny is because I do like Dunkin' and I do go to Dunkin' quite frequently, but $84, the way that you get that $84 in Dunkin' credit, let me explain that a little further. Earn up to $7 in monthly statement credits after you pay with the American Express Gold Card at Dunkin' locations. That's up to $84 in savings each year, but you do have to enroll in order for you to get these credits. And this is a new thing that you get with the American Express Gold Card. You didn't always get credits for Dunkin' before this new update, which I think is quite interesting. And if I did have the American Express Gold card, I would utilize these credits, but I don't think it is still enough to justify that new $325 annual fee. Obviously, I'm different from everybody else. What do you think? Do you think the new Dunkin' credit is actually worth it? Or do you think that they're kind of pushing their luck with this one, or it didn't really change anything? Because I know a lot of people that typically use American Express would prefer Starbucks, or am I wrong? And it also offers you a $100 Resi credit. Get up to $100 in statement credits each calendar year after you pay with the American Express Gold card to dine at US Resi restaurants or make other Resi purchases. That's up to $50 in statement credits semi-annually, and you also do have to enroll in this in order for you to be eligible for these credits. And there also has been a update to the $120 dining credit, which they had this originally, but they updated it. They added a new restaurant, which was Five Guys, and earn up to a total of $10 in statement credits monthly when you pay with the Gold card at Grubhub, The Cheesecake Factory, Goldbelly, Wine.com, and newly added dining partner Five Guys, which I think is quite interesting because me personally, I love Five Guys. This can be an annual savings up to $120, but this is something you also have to enroll into in order to be eligible to get those credits. And obviously the American Express Gold card does have travel benefits, things such as the hotel collection, no foreign transaction fees, the baggage insurance plan, car rental loss and damage insurance, global assist hotline, and stuff of that nature, which you can go through all the details on americanexpress.com. And they also still have their shopping benefits as well, stuff like extended warranty, dispute resolution, purchase protection, and stuff of that nature. And that is some of the benefits that the American Express Gold card offers now. So not much has changed in that realm. So the biggest changes that I'm noticing with the American Express Gold card currently at the time of filming this video is 1, the look of it, 2, the annual fee, 3, Dunkin', 4, Resi, and 5, them adding Five Guys, which I would say those are pretty good perks, but I don't know if it still justifies that $325 annual fee. But let me explain why I'm still not interested in getting the Gold card, and maybe you won't be after hearing this, and maybe you will hear it and say, hey, that's not me, and I actually do benefit from having the American Express Gold card. But hear me out. So the first reason why I would not get the American Express Gold card is simply because I do not think I would utilize all the credits. So if I was to use every single credit that the American Express Gold card does offer, the ones that I would utilize are the Uber credit for $120, the Dunkin' credit for $84, and the dining credit for $120, which would add up to be $324 that I am utilizing from the American Express Gold card, bringing the annual fee down to $1, which is good. But like I said, if I was to utilize those things, and if I was to have the American Express Gold card, but I have a different credit card that I dedicate to Uber that I use because it has a better offer than the American Express Gold card, which would effectively bring my credits down to $204, making the annual fee back up to $121 because I'm not utilizing that Uber Cash credit. But that's not all, because let's be honest, for the $120 dining credit, I would have to use it strictly for Five Guys. That's the only place that I would eat at. That's the new one that they just added, which is a good addition to the lineup, but I don't believe I'm going to eat at Five Guys that much to utilize the entire $120 personally. So I would honestly probably have to maybe half this one. So I'll probably use $60 of these credits, meaning I will be using $144 worth of credits, bringing the annual fee back up to $181. And obviously this is my situation. Your situation is going to be different because you're a different person. So do exactly what I did in this video and break it down for your own needs. Maybe you don't go to Dunkin', so you wouldn't use the $84 credit, or maybe you do not eat at any of the places that the dining credits offer. So don't go out of your way to spend money that you don't have to spend. So if you don't eat at Five Guys, don't go to Five Guys because you have a credit for it. That's one of the big things that I always kind of pushed against the gold card, because a lot of people would go out of their way to spend money on things because they have credits for it, but they naturally wouldn't spend money at these establishments. And I said this in my last update video, and I say it again, I don't like the idea of dealing with transfer partners. To be quite frank, it's quite complicated to transfer MR points to flights and different things that are in the American Express portals. So in order to get the most value from MR points, you have to basically book things through American Express, which it makes complete sense. But for somebody like me, I like for it to be straightforward and to the point. So that is a bit of a tedious process for some people, and I've mentioned this in my last video, but I've seen it through other individuals who do have the American Express Gold Card and try to transfer their points over to transfer partners, and it's not as easy as you would think. And there are a lot of people that are team travel, but I am team cashback. And for people who aren't familiar with that, basically I prefer credit cards that offer cashback and not travel, because like I said in the last point, it's a lot simpler to just get money handed to you rather than trying to transfer those points to transfer partners. Although I'm fully aware that you can get more value from transfer partners if you do it properly rather than just getting cash back. I just like the simplicity. So that's the refresh of the American Express Gold Card. And a lot of the things that I mentioned in this video are my opinion and based off of me as a person. So don't take everything I said in this video and run with it. Obviously, some of these things in this video you have to account for yourself and make sure that it fits you as a person. If it doesn't, I would not apply for it. If it does, then go for it. Now is the best time. With the welcome bonus that they're offering currently at the moment, this is a good time to sign up for the gold card. I would say personally, me, I'm still not going to go for the gold card simply because it does not fit my needs all around. But with that being said, I'll see y'all on the next one.